This is Good Morning Jacksonville.
Right now at 5:30, First Coast residents are heading to Tallahassee. They're protesting new visitation rules at state prisons. Why they feel it will change the family dynamic. That's coming up in a live report just ahead. And the Stark Police Department is asking for your help this morning to find a 13-year-old girl. Her name is Kirsten Chamberlain. She's right there for you on your screen.
Yeah, take a good look there. She was last seen walking out of Bradford Middle School off the campus there around 9 o'clock yesterday morning. She was wearing light colored jeans, a purple zip-up jacket, and black tennis shoes as well. If you know anything, please call 911. Try to find that little girl right there. All right, the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, once again celebrating a huge win. You're Super Bowl champs, and now you're March Madness champions as well. Villanova beating Michigan to take home their second national title in men's basketball in 3 years. Nova turning into a dominant force. The only city to have ever won that tournament as well as the Super Bowl in the same year. So think about that. That's pretty historic. But they're dealing with cold weather that we aren't, so that's a total win, right? Let's get storm expert meteorologist Mike Prangley on the line. Maybe breakfast later this morning, Mike? I doubt it.
Hey, good morning. Lou, we got a 7-day forecast that includes our warmest days of the week here tomorrow and Wednesday. And we've got rain both days in the forecast. I think the more widespread rain is tomorrow, but hey, that's a big change. And we know we have that official drought that includes northern Duval, Nassau County, all of southeast Georgia. So bring it on, nature. And of course, we'll have our weather apps handy and get that run done today. So if you're heading to work, school, getting that jog in, I gave it a 4 out of 5 on the runner index because we still have some fog. May be tough to see some of the bikers and runners, but look at that nice temperature, 60 degrees. That humidity, not too bad for the most part. Let's enjoy it for the next few weeks before our rainy season comes. But we've got that fog advisory. We'll track that. But first, let's get to Katie, keeping you safe on the roadways in the Five-Star Credit Union Traffic Center.
Thanks, Mike. Your time is 5:32 out there this morning, early Tuesday morning. We're going to start with a live look towards I-10 and Cassett. Good news is I-10 looks great, really, from Lake City all the way towards the Jacksonville area. I've not seen any problems, though if you're out towards Columbia County, you might see some fog out there this morning, but we'll keep watching that. Let's take a quick look here towards your traffic maps. No reported crashes, so that is some good news. Traveling across the Dames Point Bridge, things here look good. 295 northbound from Atlantic across the bridge towards I-95. You're looking at about a 10, maybe 11-minute drive there. Also, Blanding and US 17 look good. Blanding is about 9 minutes, give or take the stoplights, to go from Brandonfield Road up towards Kingsley. So overall, very nice start to the morning. Back to you.
So far, so good, right? So happening today, 2 new nonstop flights out of Jacksonville International will be announced. I love a direct flight. It's happening at 10 this morning, the announcement. Be sure to stay with us at First Coast News, both on air and online, for your next travel destination.
That announcement, I hope it's to the Bahamas. We'll see. All right, check a look at what's on your screen right now. This is a notice that's going around in Clay County. It is a scam, ladies and gentlemen. Warning folks that if you don't stop your nuisance lawn mowing, well, you could get a fine. But come on in here. Get expelled from the county? Are you kidding me? Can they actually do that? Well, Lindsay Boach live with us right now from Clay County with the very latest on this odd scam. What's up, Lindsay?
Hey, good morning, Lewis. Yes, it is just that, a scam. You're talking about expulsion from the county, but before that, you could lose your lawnmower or go to jail. And then, of course, expulsion from the county if you don't pay a $300 fine. So this is the notice that residents were getting in Oakleaf, saying that they were obnoxiously mowing their lawn between the hours of 7 and 11. Again, this is a scam, but still, residents are kind of worried that with this scam going around, there was another one that supposedly the HOA was putting notices on their doors saying that they owed a fine for something else. That too is a scam. We spoke to some of these residents here in Oakleaf who are just saying that they're confused. Why is this happening? But they want to make sure that their neighbors know, again, this is a scam.
You know, just kind of like glancing at it, it does look real. The thing that was missing was the fact they didn't have like Orange Park, Florida, and then the rest of it. Usually if they send you a letter, like that whole thing is filled out.
So one of the concerns that the Clay County Sheriff's Department has is they're worried that folks are going to be coming around to the homes that have these or that got these and ask for that money, and they're worried that some residents are just going to pay up. If you got one of these, you're asked to call the Clay County Sheriff's Department, not the number that's there on the piece of paper, the actual Clay County Sheriff's non-emergency number, and we have that on our website, firstcoastnews.com. Reporting live in Clay County this morning, Lindsay Boach, First Coast News on your side.
And out in Glynn County, records show 2,200 traffic crashes ended in 18 fatalities last year alone. For that reason, the department is implementing a zero tolerance policy this month on enforcement of traffic offenses and litter control. Now, here's what they'll be looking out for. Driving under the influence, speeding, distracted driving, following too closely, running red lights and stop signs, and throwing litter from your vehicles.
The dismissal of juror number 13 in former Congresswoman Corrine Brown's trial last year remains a pretty hotly debated topic. The Florida Association of Criminal Defense Lawyers, they do not agree with the dismissal and filed an appeal on behalf of Brown. They believe her case should be thrown out and she should be tried again. Brown is currently serving a 5-year prison sentence in Central Florida.
And this hurt that I've been through, I'm missing you like crazy.
Come on now, come on now, come on.
Yeah, I feel like Lionel Richie. Come on now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is official. Our very own Johnny Brins. Well, he made it into the top 24 on American Idol. That's pretty incredible. This show's Twitter account was on fire all night long. And I have to show you this because they welcomed Johnny to the top 24 using this GIF of his family's celebration. Now, many of you probably remember they had no idea that he auditioned at first when he just took that $12 ticket on a Greyhound. But then Katy Perry, she also tweeted this: "If your family being here meant that much to me, I can only imagine how it felt to you. Nearly cried my lashes off," and your brother singing along. And seeing his family was, of course, a surprise to him. He said that if he would have seen his family before the performance, he probably would have cried as well. So remember, this is just the beginning. Of course, we are following his journey. And then the live shows kick off this Sunday at 8, only on ABC 25.
Man, his voice is beautiful. We're rooting for him. 37 minutes now past the hour on this Tuesday morning. So fallout continues after millions of users found out their information was taken from Facebook. Well, now, one state official, he has actually issued a subpoena to the social media giant. We'll fill you in just 2 minutes.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning. Good to have you back.
Thank you. I'm just back for one day, then I'm off the rest of the week too.
Okay, well, we'll miss you, but today we're maybe not missing out on maybe a few showers. You ready for a little rain at least?
At least my lawn needs it.
Yeah.
My lawn needs it.
My plants, my trees, and as we take a look, we'll get some rain today and tomorrow. It's rare where we have rain in the forecast 2 straight days. But here we are on Tuesday, and it's never too early to look ahead to the weekend. We've got a third day this week with some rain, and I think it would be late Saturday night into Sunday. So Saturday's still our best day of the weekend, our weather pick of the week, 85 degrees. We'll have some late day clouds, and then we'll start with rain Sunday morning. But look at those temperatures. We're going to be bouncing around. We've got a roller coaster ride to talk about this morning. 85 Saturday, 71 on Sunday. Now, precision-wise today, we're talking about these brief splash and dash showers. So 3 to 5, your best chance, 2 to 5 west of the river, Baker, Union, Bradford County. Even southeast Georgia can get on some of those showers. And off to Kingsland, St. Mary's, Jacksonville, Duval, and off to St. Augustine between 5 and 8 o'clock. So yeah, be a little extra careful on the roads this morning for fog, a little rain late today, and then rainbows to the west. Now coming up, Katie, we'll take a look at that April pattern. We need the rain. Is this the big change we're looking for? We'll take that close look.
All right, good to know. Thanks, Mike. All right, so let's take you guys on a look towards your traffic map. So outside at the moment, and hopefully we can bring it, there it is. This is a look out there towards, I believe, I-95 and International Golf Parkway. And things there look great. I-95 through St. Johns County, no problem. So kind of a look at your traffic headlines this morning. You might see some fog out there towards Columbia County, I-10. You might see some sporadic showers for the evening commute. No heavy downpours, nothing like that. So moral of the story, just drive safe out there today. Elsewhere along your roadways, downtown, your bridges all look good. They're all open. No reported problems on any of them at the moment. Also I-95 through Georgia, even 17 if you're headed into or out of Brunswick, no problems. 301 up towards Nahunta looks good too. So it's been a pretty nice start to the morning.
All right, your time is 5:42. Missouri Attorney General Josh Hawley issued an investigative subpoena Monday for Facebook. The Missouri Merchandising Practices Act is in place to protect against deceptive business practices, and since Facebook is a service provided to users, this qualifies. As a Facebook user himself, he says he is terrified of the possibility Missourians' information was used without their knowledge. Last November, Holly started an investigation into Google's business practices for very similar reasons. That investigation is still ongoing. Well, the so-called affluenza teen has been released from a Texas jail. He served 2 years for violating his probation, but Ethan Couch was 16 when he killed 4 people in a drunken driving crash that happened in 2013. Police said he was under the influence of alcohol and Valium. During his trial, an expert defense witness testified that Couch suffered from affluenza, being so spoiled by his family's wealth that he didn't know right from wrong. Now he has to wear an ankle monitor to track his location and his alcohol use as well. Well, the checkout line might move a little bit faster by the end of the month. Starting April 14, MasterCard, Visa, Amex, and Discover are ending the requirements for customers to actually make a signature for a purchase there. And whose signature actually looks right on those electronic pads anyway? The encryption within the new credit card chips and other measures by companies have helped increase security without the need for an actual signature. All right, so take a look at this on your screen now. Oh, truck on the tracks, and the train always wins. The mom was taking her son out for a walk in Ackworth Monday when she says the truck became stuck on the rails there, and then the train barreled right through it. They can't stop. Collided with the tractor trailer there. Officials with the fire department say there were only minor injuries associated with that one. Yeah.
Isn't it always shocking when you see those type of cases and you hear it's only minor injuries? Like, thank goodness.
Yeah, I guess the truck driver had plenty of time
to hop out, perhaps.
To hop out. It's really the guys in front of that train that you worry about as well, because a lot can happen to them too, and they can't stop.
Yeah. All right, thanks for that, Lou. 44 minutes past the hour, just ahead on Good Morning Jacksonville. On this Tuesday morning, family time is being cut short for those who visit loved ones in state prisons. Now they're calling for action. We're going to get to that story up next.
This is Good Morning Jacksonville.
And welcome back. This morning, First Coast residents are protesting their right to visit loved ones in state prisons. Soon, their time will be cut short and modernized. First Coast News' Alex Osiris is live right now in Arlington. What people are hoping to accomplish, they're headed to Tallahassee this morning. Alex.
Good morning. Just in the last 5 minutes, we saw that van packed with people leave, going down Arlington Expressway and headed out towards Tallahassee. The group of about a dozen parents, grandparents, family members, they wanted to make sure their voices are heard once they reach the state capitol, making sure that these new changes to the prison system, including these visitations, don't go through. However, the plan is for that to take place at the end of this weekend. The Florida Department of Corrections changed these weekend visitations to every other weekend. Prisons offering a workaround by selling devices to families that can then video conference their inmates, but it's cutting back on physical touch, a point that these parents and grandparents are willing to protest. The policy changes a result, they say, of staffing shortages and increases in contraband at prisons, but for working parents, it's going to make it even harder, they say, to make it to see their kids. Take a listen.
I'm here to give voice to the many family members who cannot take this trip to Tallahassee. I'm here to represent them, to let them know that we are here for them. We may not be able to understand what's going on with taking away their rights of their loved ones to touch and feel and be there with them more than twice a month. But I want to let their voices be heard through me.
That public hearing is set for 8:30 this morning. I'm Alex Osiris, live at Regency. First Coast News on your side.
Miss Mary Ellen, did you know when you saw him immediately that he was dead?
No. We didn't think he was gonna die.
You didn't?
No.
Why not?
He can't.
Well, tomorrow marks 50 years since the assassination of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Coming up on the Today Show, a woman who witnessed his final moments in Memphis tells her story. That is at 7 o'clock, speaking with Craig Melvin there right after Good Morning Jacksonville.
Now, weather with your First Coast News storm experts, powered by AC Designs.
All right, great to be with you. Good morning, Tuesday. I had my banana, and hopefully you can get your run in. It's going to be a great day. All right, dilly dilly. Let's take a look at our April pattern now. March, of course, drier than normal, 2 to 3 inches below average, and we've got drought conditions spreading to the south. Now, overall in April, we're still expected to be below average on rainfall. So over the next 7 days, this is the important part, we are going to start to see some improvements, at least the next couple days with showers back in that forecast. So this morning we're tracking fog, mainly Lake City. As we look at the visibilities, thickest fog, Gainesville to Lake City, 3-mile visibilities. Otherwise, not as bad as yesterday. And we're watching these pop-up showers this afternoon west of Highway 301 about 2 o'clock. To Highway 301 and I-95 by 5 o'clock, and then off toward the beaches between about 6 and 8. But these showers not going to last long, and it looks like most areas with less than a 1/4 inch of rain. The good news is another bout of rain. Round 2 comes in with the main front tomorrow. That should help, at least start to help some of these drought conditions. In fact, in the 7-day, we've got 3 days with rain. Tuesday to late today, Wednesday, little break Thursday, Friday, the weekend. Beautiful start Saturday, and then Sunday, some morning rain. We'll talk more about that, but let's get to Katie in the ViStar Credit Union Traffic Center.
Thank you, Mike. So your time is 5:51 out there. Let's take a look at some of your drive times. Get you guys out the door. So if you're traveling along I-10 eastbound from 301 there in Baldwin all the way towards downtown, it's only about 15 minutes right now, but an hour from now, it's definitely going to be a lot heavier. So the earlier you get out the door, the better off you're going to be, especially on roads like I-10. Let's take a quick live look at it, though. This is I-10 near where it meets 295, picking up ever so slightly here on this eastbound side. Not bad at all, though, if you're traveling westbound. It's a much lighter side. Let's take a look here towards your traffic map. So if you are getting out the door, maybe you are traveling towards NAS Jacksonville. Been watching it kind of fluctuate along Roosevelt here, especially on this northbound side. So as you make your way towards the base here, NAS Jax, you could see maybe a little bit of congestion there along Roosevelt. St. Augustine, checking in your neck of the woods. Things look great, and no problems on 95 in St. Johns County as well. Back to you.
A lot going on in the sports world this weekend, both in Jacksonville and right up the road. What you need to watch out for coming up in 2 minutes.
In Cincinnati.
Hey, welcome back. We appreciate you waking up with us here at Good Morning Jacksonville on this Tuesday morning. So today, the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp are speaking to the media about this upcoming season. Events begin at 12:30 this afternoon. We're going to be bringing you updates all day, both on air and online. The Shrimp's first game is Thursday in Jackson against the Generals. That's right here. The home opener is April 11th against the Mobile Bay Bears. Don't forget, we'll have a special edition of GMJ that morning live from the baseball grounds. It's going to be a fun time.
Oh, a tradition unlike any other deserves a week unlike any other. Cue the birds chirping, the golf world, everyone so excited for Augusta. It's happening this weekend. The Masters, Tiger Woods out practicing on Monday. It's his first time really getting out there and playing since 2015. Other big names including University of Georgia alumni Kevin Kisner, Bubba Watson. The 80th Masters begins on Thursday, but a lot of activity happening ahead of time, practice rounds, and of course the par 3 contest. And we're just 34 days away, by the way, as we count down to the Players Championship at TPC Sawgrass. That tournament right here on NBC 12.
Well, the Jaguars are going back to work in less than 2 weeks. Voluntary off-season workouts begin April 16th and OTAs begin May 22nd. The First Coast Sports Team will have you covered throughout the next few months as we get ready for the 2018 season already. Wow.
Talk about the top sports story. Villanova Wildcats, they have done it again. They are the champs. Many of you, of course, are talking online. I want to get to a couple of those comments because this is huge. The second time in just 3 years. Shari Staple says, here's a live look at me. Right about now, you see the Jordan crying face. Of course, this is absolutely hilarious because if you're a Michigan fan, this is how you were feeling last night. And here's how you know you did it. Villanova, they shut the campus down today. They don't even have to go to class. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. And how about this next one? As you can see, this is a quick quote from Jay Wright. He says, I really can't get my mind around it. I never dreamt of this. And then this next one here is some partying out here in the streets of Villanova Nation, we should say. And then this is my favorite, not to be that girl, but my bracket was in the 98th percentile, and I still don't even know what state Villanova University is in. Okay.
That girl.
Yeah, that girl. Yeah. Well, I hope she knows now.
She knows now.
Really? Okay.
We were talking earlier. It's the Philadelphia, the only town ever to have a Super Bowl champ as well as an NCAA basketball men's champ at the
All
same
right.
time.
I think the 76ers are coming up next.
Not this season.
Not
Maybe,
maybe soon.
Or so.
Okay.
All right, Brooks. Thank you so much.
57 minutes past the hour, just ahead on Good Morning Jacksonville at 6. So if you've purchased that beer Stella recently, you may want to throw it out. We're going to fill you in about why. It's a new warning just out.